All right, let's get right down to it. Tip one for the day is give yourself permission to dream extravagantly, to know that it's okay to live in abundance, even if it's every once in a while. Sometimes you have to start right there. That it is okay to know that you are limitless. Like it's possible that you can do things that go beyond your limit or what was the limit that was put on you. So here's a funny thing. I know you guys have heard this before. When I was a child, I used to hear people say this all the time. That famous thing, like, if you can believe it, you can achieve it. Or they would say things like this: you can do anything you put your mind to. But it always left me wondering as a child, but how? Like, how is this possible? How could I put my mind to something that I don't even see around me happening? Or how does that happen? Except for maybe in books. Well, that was a great question. But the thing I wasn't taught was how to make that happen without trying to make it happen, but allowing it to happen. So as I grew older, what I learned is everything that has happened to me or I've been able to achieve was because I attracted it to me. So the second step I'm going to give you is to create a multi-sensory plan or a multi-sensory vision. Think about what you can hear, see, taste, touch, and smell. I'm going to give you a good example. Okay, so you want to be able to surround yourself with these type of things. So say, for instance, your dream is to live in the mountains, where you can wake up every day and you can see these beautiful mountains and a log cabin. Well, wouldn't it be nice to have that on your phone? Every time your phone rings, bam, the first thing you see is your log cabin, and it just looks so beautiful out there. You can see deer coming every day and elk and all this other stuff. Or what if you had a vision and you just wanted to be able to go skydiving? Wouldn't it be so cool to be able to do Photoshop and have a picture of somebody that is actually skydiving and put your face in there? And then you can blow it up and put it on your wall. Wouldn't that be so cool? Or if you had like miniature toy planes that you had around, model planes. And then every time you came in a certain room, you would think about, yeah, I'm going to do that one day, right? So it's so many things that you can do. Now, what if you were a person who says, hey, I want to travel the world? Okay, well, think about, where is it that you want to go? What kind of foods do they eat there, right? Think about what kind of foods can you try to cook before going, or taste test, or what restaurants or where you are living now, so that when you get there, you have an idea of, okay, I want to try this, or I want to try that, or I know this is probably going to be really good because it was good back home and now it's authentic, so it's probably going to be even better. These are the kind of things that you want to put in your vision, something that really makes it pop and come alive to you. So really, every time you're looking at this vision that you're going to write down, you're going to look at it in the morning, you're going to look at it in the evening before you go to bed. Then you're dreaming about these things. You're dreaming about the food. You might even see the aroma of different things going up in your food while you're dreaming. And you just never know what may happen, right? So, again, the things I learned that really happened to me, I didn't notice it at the time, but the things that started happening was because I wasn't trying to make them happen, but I did attract them to me. So, which took a level of faith. So, realistically, this is step 3. Think about these things and start asking yourself, some questions. So this is a mind hack for your brain, is to ask yourself these questions. What would it take to get where I want to go? Like, how much money is it going to cost to go to these different places? The airline ticket. What about hotel stay? Or do I want to stay in an Airbnb? Or can I house sit for somebody, and then instead of me paying, then they can pay me for watching their house, and at the same time I get to travel and have a good time? Or do I want to be a nomad and just start, being able to travel from place to place and have a business online? But think about it like this, because Luke 14:28 says, for which of you desiring to build a tower does not sit down first and count the cost, whether he has enough to complete it. Okay, so there's your proof in the pudding right there. We got to count the cost. We got to think about, what does it take to achieve what I say I want to achieve? And then when you start asking your mind those type of questions, those answers will just start coming to you without you trying to make it happen. If you're going to do something like skydiving, or one time I really wanted to go swimming with the fish. So I was like, man, I'm gonna want to take pictures of this. But it was me taking pictures of the fish. So I was like, I need to get a camera. Man, how much does this camera cost? So I was like, oh, I got to get a cheaper version of this camera, because I don't know if I could use something like this. I don't want to take a chance on something this expensive and shoot, I don't even get anything. But it was great. It did happen. So well. Hey, thanks for listening, everybody, and tuning in for part 2 of Manifesting Your Dream Lifestyle and Tips with Dr. Traci Williams. Be sure and smash that like button if you enjoyed the tips, and share this with somebody. Also, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think and what are your tips for manifesting that dream lifestyle. Peace out.